Hello and welcome to AHRI's Next Gen Directory of Certified Product Performance. This new directory, scheduled to launch on January 8, 2018, offers new and improved record search features for all types of users, as well as specialized tools for certification program participants to manage their AHRI certified product data. This video series is intended to demonstrate how to use the Next Gen Directory system. This particular video will demonstrate how to use the paid data subscription service on the Next Gen platform. So therefore, this video is appropriate for any current data subscription holder or someone who may be interested in learning more about the data subscription services offered by AHRI. Let's go ahead and begin. So the benefit of AHRI's data subscription service is that it allows a user to download more than 250 records per query. 250 records is the maximum number of records that can be exported based on a particular query that's run through the free public search of the AHRI directory. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run a query of residential air conditioning systems. And I'm going to say that I would like to run a search on a particular condenser model. I'm going to look up ASXC18. You'll notice that the system found over 3,000 records that match my query. Now, if I want to view them on screen, I can by scrolling through the next button each time. However, if I would like to export these, I cannot export all 3,051 records. I'll show you what I mean. If I hit Export Search Functions and open up the Excel file, you will notice that the export file only contains the first 250 records. By having a subscription service, I will not be limited to a download of only the 250 records. I would actually see all 3,051 of them. Now, please note that the subscription service is available for a fee, and it is dependent on AHRI's acceptance of an application submitted by the user. Generally speaking, subscription service would not be appropriate for someone like a homeowner or someone who does not use AHRI data frequently. Most of our subscription holders are people who rely heavily on AHRI certified data. If you'd like more information about AHRI certified data subscription, please go to the AHRI website, and I do have it pulled here. Go ahead and click Certification and scroll down to Learn About Certification. From Learn About Certification, pick How to License AHRI Data. And from here, you can actually download the application to become a subscriber. Or if you have more questions about what subscription service is and how much it costs, please go ahead and contact us by phone at 703-524-8800, extension 365, or you can send us an email to this account sent here. Now let's go ahead and move on to how subscribers can actually interact with the Next Gen system. So if you are a current data subscription holder, once AHRI moves to this platform, you are no longer going to receive a weekly email with a link to download data in CSV format. Instead, AHRI is going to give you login rights to the Next Gen system, and from there you are going to be able to create, run, and save custom queries on demand. So AHRI will provide you with credentials, meaning a username and a password to log into the system. Let me show you how that would work. After you've been given credentials, you would come to the landing page of the directory and click Login. Now, I've already established a fake account, which we can use to demonstrate today. So you would log in, and you would be taken to a page very similar to this. And you'll notice that you're able to search and manage queries. You can run queries on AHRI certified records, meaning records that are currently certified that have model status active or production stopped. Or you can even run queries based on discontinued and obsolete records. That would allow you to create queries on any AHRI records that had been discontinued or obsolete within the past 5 years. Previously, those were referred to as archived records. Those were not something you could actually search yourself, but we are offering that through the NextGen platform. Now, I set up this fake subscriber with 2 subscriptions, one in the air conditioners and air conditioner coils program, and another for heat pumps and heat pump coils. So for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to run some queries in USAC. So my first step would be to pick the program of which I want to query. And the system is seeing me as a brand new subscriber and knows that I have not set up any queries yet so far. So let me just name one. I'll just call it test query 1. And I'm going to create it. So the system has opened a window and it's going to allow me to establish what criteria I want for my query. So let's try that ASXC18 again. But this time let's say, I think I'll use brand name Amana. And I'll go ahead and enter in that ASXC18. Now you'll notice that once I entered that, the system started to suggest maybe particular model numbers I am looking for. I am not forced to choose something from this drop-down menu. I can just go ahead and leave it as ASXC18 because I say I want to see the family of this condenser. I don't want to get very model specific. So I do not choose from drop-down. I'm just going to go ahead and move to another box. Let's say I want to see any matches that would yield 18 SEER or better. So I'll just set SEER as 18. Now you could set these queries based on a variety of ways, whichever you would like, but this is what I have set for my query. Again, I am looking for actively certified records that belong to Amana, have this condenser, ASXC18, and are going to achieve a minimum of 18 SEER. So I'm going to scroll down, and from here I have a few options. I could go ahead and save this query, or I could just go ahead and run it. I would run it if I just want to see the results and maybe have the system forget that I had set this query up. But say this is a query that I might be running frequently, I'm just going to go ahead and save it. So I can shut this window, and now I'll say run query. All right, so it has given me all of my results. Based on what I entered, it is saying that there were 684 records. Now I can scroll through those records on screen by hitting next, 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 but I can also go ahead and export those. And you'll notice that instead of being limited to 250 records, because I am a subscriber, I was able to access every single match. So I can save that file and use it as I desire. Now say I wanted to go back and maybe modify this query that I've created. I could do so by clicking Show Search Fields, and I could change anything I wanted to in it. Let's just say I'll up it up to 19 SEER. Let's go ahead and save it again. Let's rerun it. This time it's telling me only 3 actually match the criteria I entered. So as you can see, you have a lot of flexibility to modify the queries that you did set up. You'll also notice that that test query 1, which is what I name a query, is saved here. Now, if I log out of this, because this is a saved query, this will reappear the next time I come into the system. So let me demonstrate that. I'll go ahead and log out. Now I'm going to go ahead and log back in. All right, I'll pick USAC again. Oh, and there it is, test query 1. So I can go ahead and pick the radio button. I could save any number of queries. So I'm going to pick this radio button for test query 1, and I'm going to say open selected query. And it will help me, if I haven't given a very descriptive name, it helps by opening it because I can see what did I actually set my filter criteria on. One thing I wanted to point out to you is that you will see that the filters, as they are programmed today, still only allow you to click one brand name at a time. Say I had wanted to choose several. Right now we are not able to do that, but that will be a future development where you will be able to pick one, some, or all brand names. So look for that enhancement in the future. Now, if we were to go ahead, we could do a very similar query. I will not run one, but if you wanted to run queries on archive models, you could do them the very same. And you would set up and manage those queries just the same. So to recap, AHRI offers data subscription services to those who use the AHRI directory frequently and require the ability to download large quantities of data. This service is offered for a fee and is contingent upon AHRI's understanding and acceptance of how the subscriber will actually use the data. A subscriber will be given login credentials to the NextGen directory, and then once logged in, the subscriber may create, run, and save custom queries on demand for any program for which a subscription is held. This concludes the Data Subscriber feature video.